Welcome back to Studio 10. Well, from Meridian Mall to downtown Lansing to the Rotunda at the Capitol building, CATA drives you to the places that you want to go in the Lansing area. And speaking of the Rotunda, the beautiful place that we are at right now, we are with Matt VanAker, who is the Capitol tour guide here at the Michigan Capitol building. And you guys, the tours are back.
We are back, yep. We've been actually conducting tours through most of the COVID with a few shutdowns periodically, but we're just tickled to have guests in, and it's what we thrive on. And this really, we consider a gem in Lansing. You know, I answer the question a lot when people call and say, well, you guys open? We're open, come on in and see us. And you know, the sad thing about it is quite often you don't visit the place that you live close to.
Right.
And this building has been here for 143 years, and people from Lansing come in for their first time and they're like, I can't believe it took me 40 years to come see the Capitol.
Well, and we mentioned that CATA can bring you here because CATA drives you everywhere in the Lansing area, and this is one of the downtown Lansing locations that you can come to. So since you're the person in charge of the tours, and the tours are back and they've been back, tell us, when people, if they've never done a tour of the Capitol building, what can they expect?
Well, the tour is going to start right here where we are in the Rotunda. It's one of the most magnificent areas in the Capitol.
Yeah.
And visitors get their first glimpse up at the beautiful dome above us. Sometimes we'll have the young ones especially lay on their backs on the glass so they can get the best view of the dome. From here, we'll go up to the governor's office when it's available. We like to show that off, and then up to the third floor to the chambers. We view the chambers from the galleries above the House and Senate and the old Supreme Court, and really any of the public areas that are available we like to show off. We have an incredible portrait collection of 55 beautiful portraits, and we'll talk about those and the history of Michigan and the history of this grand building.
I tell you what, as a Michigan born and raised resident, I remember coming here. I think it was the 4th grade field trip that a lot of schools do, and boy, what a memorable experience. So if people come for a tour, or if they're thinking about coming for a tour, are they self-guided? Can you get a tour guide? How does that work?
We can do both things. So we have self-guided tour books available throughout the day, Monday through Fridays when we're open now. We also have, we think, really incredible guided tours that last about an hour. Right now, with COVID restrictions, we're offering the tours on the hour. First one's at 9, last one's at 4. And we'd just love to have people come in. It's our bread and butter, and it's what makes us happiest is when we can show this building off.
You've been doing tours here for quite a while, right, Matt?
Yeah, I have.
Do you have a favorite experience, a favorite memory?
You know, honestly, I think the space that we're in right now, because as you mentioned, a lot of our clientele are 3rd and 4th graders. Pre-COVID years, we would do about 115,000 people on guided tours of the building. And their first real experience in the Capitol is right where we're standing.
Yeah.
Sometimes kids aren't even cognizant of what's above them, this beautiful dome. And we get them, like I said, lying on their backs, and they look up, and we get this like collective, wow. And sometimes the parents are like, no, you got to be quiet. And we're like, no, they're allowed one big wow when they see this space.
Let them enjoy it. And then they're grown up and they're like, oh, wow, I do remember going there.
We get that. You know, people that were here 40 years ago when they were in 4th grade, and now are coming with their children or maybe their grandchildren as chaperones, and they remember it, you know. My first visit here, I was 4 years old. Standing right in this space, and I remembered the visit.
It was only like 20-some years ago.
You're too kind.
So if people are watching and they want to come do a tour by themselves, you know, CATA drives you here.
Sure.
If they want to come do a tour by themselves, or if they are a school district and they've never been, how do they find out more about the Capitol
so
tours?
you can find us, you know, obviously on the web. You can find us at Facebook, at Twitter. Honestly, give us a call. We'd be happy to chat with you and let you know when tours are available and what we can do to help assist you in your visit.
And they can come lay on the floor.
Yeah, I hope they do.
Okay. All right. Well, thanks for the information.
Oh, thank you so much.
All right. Stick around. We've got more fun coming up on Studio 10.